What makes that WrestleMania fan access so special is the excitement of everybody that's in the building at the same time.
This is the Casual Wrestling Show. Casual Wrestling Show.
So the WWE is set to open the WWE Experience in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia this week. My question to you is, why do you believe the WWE went the Saudi route with this and they have not come to terms with anything in the United States in terms of exhibits, museums, theme parks, you name it, in terms of like a travel source for people to come enjoy with their family?
So the reason they went Saudi Arabia, I'm 100% convinced, is Saudi Arabia asked for this. I believe that the prince, the king, whatever it is over there, he asked for this. He's interested in this. He has the money to back this thing up in case it's not successful. I believe there's a partnership involved in this thing so that they can keep this experience open in a place that's hungry for wrestling content. As far as the United States goes, or you know, even North America, not having a WWE experience, I think we do have it. It's WrestleMania. It's the week of WrestleMania is that experience. And I'll tell you this, like, have you ever been to Comic-Con?
I have not. So
Comic-Con's great for 2 or 3 days. I don't think you could open a building that's Comic-Con year round. What makes that WrestleMania fan access so special is the excitement of everybody that's in the building at the same time. I don't think it feels that way if you just go in September to a building that is the WWE Hall of Fame or the WWE Experience. I don't know. Like, those things have been tried before. I think WWE can point to, like, the NBA. The NBA had the NBA restaurant, and every time I ever went in the NBA restaurant, there was nobody there, because they seem like such good ideas in principle, but the problem is you have to operate 365 days a year with expenses, and you have to generate excitement all the time. And for fan access, it's fairly simple to get people to get excited for a weekend. For the Super Bowl, for WrestleMania, you get all of these people who come in at the same time. They get to see all of the historical robes from Ric Flair and the historical titles. That's not a problem. I think it's harder to operate 365 days a year and justify this specific building. As far as like a Hall of Fame goes, yeah, sure, you could put that in the Performance Center. You could put that in Universal Studios or something like that. But sometimes I wonder if the WWE and is just not worried about like controlling and licensing, and, you know, does it become too gimmicky? Does it need a roller coaster if it's at Universal Studios? And sometimes I think WWE might just be content with, hey, this is kind of the selling point of going to WrestleMania. And do we take a little bit of that excitement away if you can do this any time of the year, not just at WrestleMania? That's kind of my thoughts on that. Like, have you ever been to the NFL Hall of Fame?
Not yet.
Is it something like you're just highly aspiring to go do?
I think in passing, probably I would stop.
Like, but I mean, it's not, you're not seeking that experience out. I don't know that Hall of Fames, while they seem great, and I'm with you, like if I was in the area, it's definitely something I'm going to do, but I don't think I build a vacation around going to the WWE Hall of Fame or the NFL Hall of Fame or the NBA Hall of Fame. I think they're experiences that are part of bigger experiences like WrestleMania.
Yeah. That got me thinking, your answer there. And I do agree with you. I think if they were to try and do something in the United States, I think it would be at an already established theme park, like a Universal. Mm-hmm. And the way I would go about it is, I'm sure everybody's been to a theme park. Mm-hmm. The line to wait is kind of like an experience. They'll set it up and they'll have different like things and settings and whatnot. I think you could probably do that, like have some kind of a themed, themed ride, or maybe it's like some kind of a simulation, and have like different props and stuff set up along the way as you're waiting. Just kind of make it like a little tiny experience, I guess. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't think you could set up a whole building and just wait on people to come, because, you know, how many times are people, that's like a one and done kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, how many times do you want to go do that?
Right. So yeah, I think people would enjoy it, but after a while, I think you would see business kind of go down and plateau, and I think that's where you would have a problem.
And like my question from like just flipping onto the other side of being like Universal Studios, is one WWE small attraction, and like, because you know they're going to make you pay for that, like WWE for the licensing and all that shit. Is that enough to attract them to go, this is going to bring enough people in that we can justify this? Or is this one of those things where everybody just looks at it and goes, yeah, sure, it would be really cool. There's just not enough want for this.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, Shrek and Shrek and all those guys seem to be doing fine at Universal Studios. I don't know that like you have to have John Cena to sell me to go to Universal Studios.
I agree.
All right, Mike, I got another question for you here.
Hey, you better bring it if we debating going toe to toe. No holding back, I'm speaking the facts. Let me introduce you to the dopest show. Nerdy D and Milwaukee Mike, bringing the energy. If you a fan of wrestling and especially WWE, this is the Casual Wrestling Show. Casual Wrestling Show.